Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm hoping you're having a fabulous day. So, over the weekend, I attended a wedding and inspiration struck. So, let's get started. So, I thought when inspiration struck, I was at the guest house actually, and I saw this flower arrangement of Proteas. Now, a Protea is the national flower of South Africa, and I thought, let's do that. So I am going to be trying out the modeling gels, and I have already created a background for the nail. So this is just a marbling, and let's get started, shall we? So before we start, I am using my hands. You're not supposed to touch gel, uncured gel, but it keeps sticking to my gloves, so I have a lot of these. It is an alcohol swab, 70% isopropyl alcohol, so I'll be wiping down my hands the entire time. So let's get started. So from the black one, let me just zoom in for you. I did pick up a little bit. I'm just rolling it and then tapering it down. Like so. And I'm going to place that onto the nail. Perfect. So the Protea actually has on the top of the leaf, of the petal, I should say, not leaf, petal. It has a little bit of a darker color and going into the pink. So black will be too dark. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of white, tiny bit of black, and I'm going to mix these two together to create like a grayish type of color. This is going to make the petals pop even more. Let me just see how dark this is. Maybe we need a little bit more of the white. Yeah, now we need more white. Okay. So I'm just going to keep on doing this until it's mixed to the color I actually want. Now, like I said, I am actually wiping down my hands the entire time. This is non-stick, by the way, but if you are going to be using it like this, you really should try to wear gloves. But if it keeps sticking, then I'm just going to make sure that I wipe down my hands, like I said, the entire time. So once I'm happy with the color, it's getting there, way better. There we go. So this is what we're looking for. It shouldn't be too light, it shouldn't be too dark. Perfect. So I'm hoping I'm in shot. Okay. So I'm going to keep that there. And I'll be using a pink. So I'm going to use a little bit of pink. I think this is way too much. course the petals are quite small, so I'm just going to put those there. Just going to take a little bit of the, wait, there's a hair in here, why? Let me just, okay. Going to roll that into a ball with this. Let me just wipe down my hands real quick. Okay, so this is what it should look like now, and then just press like so. Good. So this is very beginner friendly. You do not need a lot of skill. And I'm going to place that one to about. I just need to. And I'm going to repeat the same thing, and I'll show you one more. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the gray. A little bit of the pink. Thinking a little more gray maybe. Okay. Picking it up. Picking it up. Together and press. So it should be just that one in. There we go. This is the shape we are looking for. And I'm just going to take that little petal and just lightly lay it on top of the other one, like so. Taking my tool. There we go. This one needs to lift up a bit more. Good. And I'm going to repeat the process again. And this is what we have so far. Let me try and do this, see if you can see a little bit better. And I'm going to cure this for about 60 seconds and I'll be right back. Okay, so for the stem, I'm going to be using the brown and a little bit of that gray that's left over. So this will still be way too much. You only need a little bit. And I need a little bit of the gray. And I'm just going to press this and roll between my fingers. Do you see the difference already? I'm hoping my camera focuses. There we go. but we need this to be straight. So I'm going to pick this up and just place it Why are you so crooked? Why? Sorry guys, I'm trying to see what I'm doing. Let me just straighten this up real quick, because this is not straight. I probably think this is too much. Hold on, I'm going to remove some of it because this is too much. It's too thick still. So we only need a little bit. It's better. Okay. So now I'm going to cure again before adding the leaves. So I'm going to be using the green. I'm thinking that might be too much, but let's see. This is just to make it a little bit more realistic. Okay. I am thinking this could work. So let's see. So now I'm just rolling it out like so. I'm just pressing it down. Narrow it out, press down. Narrow it out a bit more. And there's the first leaf. So I'm just pressing it down like so. I'm trying not to flatten it actually. I want this to be still 3D. Again, rolling it out. Narrowing. Next leaf. Placing. Just like that. There we go. And I'm just going to add 2 or 3 more of the green leaves, exact same process, and I'll be right back. And there we go. I added a couple of leaves. Hopefully you'll be able to see the different petals, and then the black in the middle. And I'm going to cure again for 60 seconds, and then we'll be done. And this is all done now. So I'm going to show you from this side, and then I'm going to turn it like so you can see it is actually 3D. Oh, the camera's really not doing this justice at all, but what can you do? So it doesn't cure with the sticky inhibition layer, tacky layer, anything like that. Now you could go, if you wanted to, and add more detail with gel or acrylic paints or whatever you want to use, but I'm going to keep it like this, really beginner friendly. You do not need a lot of tools, so anyone can basically, if you've got molding gel, you can do this. So this was the second one I've created. The first one was this one, again 3D. Now for those of you who likes flowers and things but not 3D, you would rather paint them on, I have done a one stroke one. I'll show you just now. And then, so this is just one stroke. But if you would like me to show you how I did this with one stroke, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll gladly show you how I did it. So again, this is beginner friendly. So you can try this and let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. And let's move on to the advent calendar. Okay, so let's try this one and this one. Oh no, another double. It's still cute, but it is a double nonetheless, so that's the only thing. You do get a lot of doubles, unfortunately, but they are still cute. This is a new one. Oh, she's cute. What do you think? She's really cute. So I'm going to add chains and then I'll be right back. And there's all the characters. Let me just zoom in so you can see. So there's this one has already, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I gave 1, so 4 maybe of her. And this one is new, but she is cute. So please remember to like and subscribe and share. It does help me out a lot. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.